Okay, thank you so much. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. For today, we will be having something so powerful in our topic, building personal productivity, and we shall further be breaking it into the driving force to personal productivity. The driving force to personal productivity. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for being there. I am Cool Donald Vichas. Thanking you once again, for it is always an honor to have you at my channel to follow presentations that has to do with personality, personal development, and of course the growth and the development of you as a person. And of course, we are building one step at a time here at this Glow Community Services, where we get to glow one day at a time, and why not growing to become better. And tonight we shall be focusing on the topic, as I earlier said, driving force to personal productivity. I wish to kindly plead on you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell for more updates, as we shall be uploading videos and of course teachings and presentations that will go a long way to improve on ourselves. Thank you so much. And why not suggestions on the topics that you think can be able to improve the community through this YouTube channel. Our introduction for today is that, as we saw in our last week presentation, goal setting. Remember, this is a topic that we started by looking at personal development. We looked at what character was all about, and the last presentation we were looking at goal setting, and you realize that at the moment when you set out goals, the moment when you write down your goals and you desire to take the first step, you take the action towards achieving your goals, you realize that there are a lot of things that you need to put in place as a professional or a specialist in order to make sure that you get your goals achieved. You get to achieve your goals, whether be it short-term goals, be it long-term goals. So no matter what you have, you need to know that this driving force is actually what will cause you to continuously take the necessary steps, the actions that will continuously build you, help you achieve the desired goals that you have set for yourself. And of course, this helps you to overcome the challenges. This helps you to pull through the tough moments and goes a long way to help you move towards the destination. And when you reach that destination, you actually don't stop. You equally set further goals that will improve or enhance your growth towards what you are building as a specialist or as a professional. So let's move on to the most important part of our presentation for tonight, which has to do with the key points of driving force towards productivity. That's the types of driving force, which is the key points that we shall be looking at towards productivity. Now, one of the first driving force towards you achieving your goals is the burning desire. The burning desire. This is the attraction you have towards your goals, and it keeps you working hard on your short-term and your long-term goals. So this burning desire helps you towards the things that matter the most. No matter the challenges, you refuse to think of something else. You focus on that one important thing that you want to achieve. These burning desires comes as the passion, as the energy, as the fire, as the zeal, as the fuel that you have in you, that pushes you towards attaining your goals, that helps you towards the action steps that you'll be taking. And of course, the best way for you to be able to achieve your goals is when you actually set down your goals and you take the action steps. When you take these action steps, it is but normal that there will be times when you feel as things are not moving the way you planned. This burning desire will keep on fueling that energy in you in order to help you achieve the results that you set for yourself. And by so doing, you keep on working hard. You keep on focusing on that one important goal. Let's take, for example, a young professional who desires to grow in the football as a footballer. The more you discover the limitations towards you achieving your goals of playing in a particular club, the burning desire in you helps you keep on training in that part, in that domain, in that area, at that level where you find yourself. You keep on training every day, believing that someday with this burning desire, you would be able to play in that particular club where you are dreaming of playing or in someday. So this burning desire, no matter the challenges, no matter the go slow that will limit you as a footballer, at the meantime, you keep on training, you keep on putting the necessary energy, you keep on putting in the hard work, and of course this burning desire will keep on helping you towards drive it will help you drive your energy towards that one big goal that you have set for yourself. Now, the second point that we shall be looking at, which is the types of burning desire, that is the driving force towards your goals, towards your productivity, is the ability for you to build or have that genuine love. It is possible that when you don't love your career, when you don't love your job, when you don't love what you are doing as a specialist or as an employee or as a professional in that sector where you find yourself, it affects the level of your input. It affects the ability for you to put in the necessary resources, the hard work that is available that you need in order to achieve your goals. And when you are not able to achieve this goal as a result of the lack of genuine love, you discover that you find yourself in the trap where a lot of young professionals they fall into, and they later find it difficult to continue with the necessary action steps that they set for themselves in order to achieve. Let's take, for example, if we want to do a little evaluation here to find out how many of us set out goals on the 31st of December 2022 that we will achieve during 2023. You realize that just in January, a lot of us gave up on the goals, a lot of us forgot about the goals, and we will be looking at the 31st of December 2023 again to set out beautiful goals for ourselves. Now, when you set out these goals, remember we are looking at the topic, the driving force towards productivity, and we have been looking at why you should be able to continuously move towards the goals that you have already set for yourself. And the genuine love that you set for yourself will help you find fulfillment from the services that you offer to others, from the value that you offer to others, and of course, without you receiving awards or rewards at the meantime, you keep on building with integrity, you keep on building with patience, you keep on building consistently. Why? Because you have genuine love towards what you are building in order to become better in that sector. Remember, when you realize that the passion towards what you are building does not yield you towards the goals that you build or towards the goals that you set for yourself, you must be able to constantly have this genuine love. And of course, this love will serve as the driving force towards you attaining your goals in the short term and in the long term, and of course, helping you to achieve the desired results and making you becoming better one day at a time. Now, the third point that we will be looking at is the wind of change. The wind of change. This has to do with the so many trending, the changes that we have in the community, in our society, the rapid and rampant transformation that is taking place. And you, as a young professional or as a specialist in that domain, be it a musician, be it a comedian, be it a footballer, be it an employee, be it a volunteer, you have to understand that when it comes to the wind of change, this is when you need to adapt in order to achieve the desired results that you have set for yourself. And when you are not able to adapt to the current changes towards the profession or the career that you are building, you will discover that at the end of the day, you have beautiful goals, but you will not be able to take the necessary action steps that will encourage you or will push you or will pull you towards the desired results. For you to achieve the desired results, you must be able to understand when there is a wind of change. And of course, this wind of change has to do with the various trends, the patterns that we experience in our community, and of course, helping you become so relevant in that sector where you find yourself. And this will go a long way to expand your ability towards you being committed on learning the very relevant skills and learning new skills to keep you updated, to keep you posted. And of course, you equally set out ways to create a sustainable impact in your community in whatever domain that you find yourself, and of course you are building in order to become better, in order to transform the lives of those you are called to serve, or the purpose or the passion or the goal that you have set for yourself in order to become better. Now, when you set out goals and you start with the action step, you start taking action steps, you discover that there are always obstacles towards you achieving your results. And for those of us who are not versed with what productivity is all about, is the ability for you to be able to achieve a desired output or a desired results over time, given the necessary inputs that you have been able to implement in that particular domain. And we have been looking at what the necessary inputs are for you to achieve your goals for 2023, your goals towards what you are building. These are the inputs that you put in order to achieve the results. And of course, when you set out to achieve your goals, you'd realize that there are obstacles towards your productivity, towards the desired results that you set for yourself. And this has to do with the limits you have in the energy, or the energy towards you achieving your desired results, which becomes consciously or unconsciously. And when you get to understand how to overcome these obstacles, it helps you taking the necessary action steps. It helps you for you to constantly take those important steps in that domain where you find yourself as a professional or as a specialist. Now, let's look at the examples of what these obstacles are all about. Now, one of the first obstacle that professionals people face in building a career that will enable them to achieve their goals is that of indecision. This is when you find it difficult to make decisions that contribute towards the growth of your career. And of course, you are unable to take this decision in order for you to reach the task that you have set for yourself. And without the ability to take this decision, you discover that you procrastinate on things that should have been done, especially those goals that you set for yourself when 2023 was came out, and on the 31st of December 2022 you had to set out goals for yourself, and you realize that you have been procrastinating on that one important goal as a professional in that domain where you are building, be it the level at which you wanted to expand your ability, or the level at which you wanted to derive the necessary results towards your goals. You realize that you kept on procrastinating those things that were to be done maybe in January, February, March, April, and you have been telling yourself that you do it tomorrow. You do it tomorrow. You know what? Tomorrow will never come. It is either you do it now or today, and this is the decision you take. You take that one bold step and you decide to start. At the moment you start, you discover that this obstacle will be shifted away and you would be able to move towards that one big goal that you have set for yourself. Now, the second obstacle that we have is doubt. Doubt. When you don't have the belief in what you are building, doubt becomes inevitable. Doubt becomes the order of the day. Why? Because you begin by asking the questions of what efforts will you be, or what will be the result. You want to know the results before you get into building that career. You want to know how the end point will be. Of course, it is good that you should be able to analyze your goals from the end point coming down. And this does not necessarily mean that when you doubt, it should be a limit to your goals. It should be a limit to you achieving the desired results that you set for yourself. And when you discover that your doubts become so powerful over your burning desires, giving up on that goal, giving up on that dream, giving up on that career becomes an option. When your doubt becomes so powerful over your burning desire, giving up on your dreams and your goals becomes an option. Now, the question is, will you keep on working towards your goal, building towards your goal consistently without having the doubts or thinking of how the results will look like, or you keep on doubting and staying in that one spot where you find yourself? Now, the third obstacle that we have is that of fear. Fear. Whenever you start doing something new for the first time, it is but obvious that you would have fear in doing that one thing. But if you are somebody who have been able to master how to overcome your fear, you will realize that no matter the fear that you have towards that goal, no matter the challenges that you are currently facing towards that goal, you will continuously build with courage. You will continuously focus on that goal with the ability to persistently build with that courage that no matter what happens, you would be able to realize your goals. And this fear has become that one big animal that has eaten a lot of dreams, that has eaten a lot of passion. This fear is something that has swallowed a lot of destinies. That if you are not able to understand the ability for you to courageously face your fears, it will become a limitation, an obstacle towards you achieving your results over the period of time that you have set for yourself. So, to a greater extent, for you to be able to overcome this fear, you should be able to focus on your vision, focus on what you are building, no matter the limitation. You would continuously build forward no matter what happens. So you don't develop many reasons why you need or you will fail, but you focus on why you have to succeed. It is but normal that when you start something new, the problem that the fear that comes in starts from the reasons why it cannot work. That is the fear that comes in, why it cannot work, why it is impossible. And when you understand how to overcome this, it means that you courageously build forward, and of course, learning one step at a time. A key point to note: it is very important to note that indecision, like we have looked at, doubts give birth to this animal called fear. And this goes a long way to limit you in that domain, in that career, at that job where you are building to actually start a new, to actually start something new. It's like you being in a comfortable zone and thinking that for you to actually start something new, it becomes a problem, it becomes a challenge. So the more you build the courage, the more you build your courage by doing what is right, even when you are afraid, you end up achieving your results, you end up achieving your goals, you end up being productive in that domain where you find yourself. Remember, fear is that one animal that has eaten a lot of dreams, eaten a lot of goals, eaten a lot of passion that is loaded in young professionals, in specialists, and they have given up on this one important goal. Now, to conclude, the quality of your result as a specialist or a professional depends on the quality of input that you put or you implement in that career or in that job. And one of these input has to do with the ability for you to be hardworking, the ability for you to be persistent, the ability for you to be consistent, the ability for you to be humble, the ability for you to be patient, the ability for you to be educative. You should be teachable. You should be focused on that one big goal. And of course, this will give you the quality results that you desire to achieve as a musician, as an accountant, as a teacher, as a footballer, as a comedian, and why not that domain where you find yourself, and becoming so sustainable in that domain where you find yourself. So thank you so much for following. This presentation was brought to you by Donald Vichas, a productivity strategist. Thank you once again for taking out time to follow this presentation. Kindly follow the link, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why not? click the thumbs up for notification, and of course in the comment section below ask your questions, comments and contribution, and I will respond to them. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video ahead.